Hi, today I'm looking at the solo from Crazy Little Thing Called Love by Queen. So that's Brian May playing the solo, of course. Not too difficult. It's kind of like an old style sort of rock and roll sort of solo. Not quite Brian May's usual style of playing, but it's really good solo. Fits the chord sequence perfectly. Okay, so get straight into it. Got to start off with a double stop, which is where you play two strings together. At 10th fret on the first two strings. So just use first finger to cover those two strings, first and second strings at 10th fret. Now we need to slide into that. So what you've got to actually do is play it 6 times, play the two strings 6 times, just like a strumming, down, up, down, up, down, up. But on the first one, you play the down, start off with your finger further down here somewhere, maybe sort of a few frets lower than 10. And then slide into the 10 like this. So you actually pick the strings before you get to the 10. So you start sliding, then pick the strings. Like that. And once you're there, you then go up, down, up, down, up. So it's... And then we play 13 on the second string. Bend it up to sound like a 15. Hold it there, play it again. Hold it there, play it again and let it come down to a 13 again and then pull off to 11. So that bit was... And then just play the 13 and the 11 on the same string again. And then play the 13 and bend it up to 15 again. And after you've done that, play a 13 on the first string with your little finger. So that whole beginning is... Then the next phrase is very similar to the first part. Got to slide into the two 10s again. But this time we only play 3 rather than 6. So it's... So that was down, up, down. And then flatten third finger over the second and third strings at 12. Doesn't matter if it touches any other strings. And just pick those two strings here. Then play 10 on the third string with this finger and hammer on to 11 with that finger. So it's kind of a Chuck Berry style lick. And the next one starts with that same hammer on that we've just played. 10 on the third string, hammer on to 11. Second string, 10, then 12. Both picked. 10 on the first string. And then you're flattening over two strings still here. And you play them both together. So slowly that little phrase was... So I'd recommend actually flattening your finger down when you play this note. Then it's ready to then play the 2. Because this is quite fast. And from there we go to 13 again on the second string. Bend it up to 15 again. And play the 13 on the first string with your little finger afterwards, like we did earlier. And then repeat that. And then repeat the bend just on the second string, let it come down, pull off to 11 like we did before. So that was... Then same string, second string, 13, 11. And then just like before, play the 13 again, bend it up and then play 13 on the first string. So that whole phrase was... So I'm just going to play from the beginning up to that point because there's a position change at this point, so I'll just go up to there. Okay, and then we've got another flattened first finger over the first 2 strings again. But instead of being 10, it's 11, and as soon as you've played it, you slide to 12. So you pick once, but you hear 2 pairs of notes. And then pick those 2 strings again. And then play 15 on the second string, 12 on the first string. So that was, in terms of picking, you probably go down for the first slide, up for the next part. So it's down, up, and then 15, 12 on the first string. And then second string, 13 with second finger, but bend it so it sounds like a 14. So it's that note sounding like this note. So that was. Then we play a 14 on the third string, and then 11 on the third string, and then 14 on the fourth. So that phrase. And the last part, come back down to here, 10th position, second string, 2 10s, 12 on the second string, play it, bend it up to a 13, let it come down to a 12, pull off to a 10. So watch you don't overbend that, so it's not this, it's this. It's very bluesy. And then just play the 10 and the 12 again. So that last bit was, and it goes into that bit, but that's, I don't class that as part of the solo. So the solo finishes with that. So I'm just going to play the whole solo slowly. That's the whole solo. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Not too difficult, but not that easy either. So hopefully you'll be okay with that. Any questions, please put them in the comments, and suggest any other solos you want to see lessons on, and I can look at them hopefully and help with those. And please click like if you like this one, and please subscribe unless you've already done so. Okay, thanks.